When poverty comes in the door, love goes out the window. Honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. The world will ask you who you are, and if you do not know, the world will tell you. You become wise when you begin to run out of money. If you fear something, you give it power over you. The less we know, the longer our explanations. Don't handicap your children by making their lives easy. The tongue of the fool is always long. One eye is a better witness than 2 ears. Use your enemy's hand to catch a snake. The quality of your thinking determines the quality of your life. The more you know, the crazier you look. Experience is the teacher of all things. Anything that just costs money is cheap. What hurts today makes you stronger tomorrow. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do no harm. We fear the future because we are wasting today. The fool wonders, the wise man asks. If you want to know the end, look at the beginning. When you say one thing, the clever person understands 3. I prefer dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery. A lot of hard work is hidden behind nice things. He who asks questions cannot avoid the answers. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. Worry gives small things a big shadow. Everyone is critical of the flaws of others, but blind to their own. The advice of the aged will not mislead you. Who's talking the truth does not need a lot of words. Always look for the fool in the deal. If you don't find one, it's you. The good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. The wise man doesn't give the right answers. He poses the right questions. 1 minute of patience, 10 years of peace. There is a deep sea between saying and doing. Hope is the bread of the poor. To know what people really think, pay attention to what they do, rather than what they say. A lie can destroy 1,000 truths. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Confidence is half a victory. Never complain and never explain. Good or bad, habits always deliver results. Quiet people have the loudest minds. The greatest ideas are the simplest. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent. The truth can never be wrong, even if no one hears it. Where force rules, justice does not exist. Most of the trouble in the world is caused by people wanting to be important. Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle. It is the same life whether we spend it laughing or crying. Until you change your thinking, you will always recycle your experiences. Living in worry invites death in a hurry. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Arrogance is a trait only the losers have. Only losers are making excuses. Winners are making history. People don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. Don't talk about what you have done or what you are going to do. When you come to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. A fool sees another man's downfall as a topic of discussion. A wise man sees it as a warning to himself. There is no religion higher than the truth. The seed of all evil is laziness. The fire you kindle for your enemy often burns you more than him. When you eat fruit, think of the person who planted the tree. Blind is a man without a book. Never lie to someone who trusts you and never trust someone who lies to you. No one can grow if he does not accept his smallness. A minute's success pays the failure of years. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. The value of an idea lies in the using of it. Evil enters like a needle and spreads like an oak tree. Remember, after the storm, there will be a rainbow. Wisdom does not come overnight. No one is as deaf as the man who will not listen. We wait always for something that does not come. A king cannot reign without the support of the elders. The wind does not break a tree that bends. Where two rivers meet, the waters are never calm. In the moment of crisis, the wise build bridges and the foolish build dams. The idle remarks of the rich are taken as maxims of wisdom. By the poor, skill is better than strength. A bad workman blames his tools. If you want to be respected, you must respect yourself. He who can't be advised can also not be helped. When opportunity knocks, don't sit there complaining about the noise. A large chair does not make a king. The only difference between stumbling blocks and stepping stones is the way you use them. If the pocket is empty, the judge is deaf. If you cannot catch a fish, do not blame the sea. The essence of knowledge is having it to use it. If we're fighting each other, we can't fight the enemy. Humans are the only species that pay to live on the planet. Sell a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man how to fish, you ruin a wonderful business opportunity. Those who keep learning will keep rising in life. If you don't aspire to great things, you won't attain small things. The most interesting information come from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. If you didn't heal what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. Remove yourself from spaces where you don't feel loved, appreciated, and respected. Never stop being a good person. Just change who receives your kindness. If the judge is against you, you should withdraw the complaint. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. Work is the meat of life, pleasure the dessert. If you're not very clever, you should be conciliatory. Life is a process of evolution. The person who writes for fools is always sure of a large audience. One idiot is one idiot, 2 idiots are 2 idiots, 10,000 idiots are a political party. Many a man thinks he is buying pleasure, when he is really selling himself to it. Any man can make mistakes, but only an idiot persists in his error. To achieve great things, 2 things are needed, a plan, and not quite enough time. Most people are other people, their thoughts are someone else's opinions, their lives a mimicry, their passions a quotation. No one is permanent in life, everyone comes for a particular period of time, so enjoy the phase of life and move on. A wise man does not take words out of his tongue unnecessarily. Only aim to do your duty, and mankind will give you credit where you fail. I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past. Never trouble another for what you can do yourself. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. Those who are able to see beyond the shadows and lies of their culture will never be understood, let alone believed by the masses. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. Whenever you do a thing, act as if all the world were watching. Never put off tomorrow what you can do today. When angry, count to 10 before you speak. If very angry, count to 100. A fool can be identified by the number of mistakes he makes, and the number of times he repeats them. If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty.